with Bert Barron on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC. Call Jersey Central at 732-545-9282. Toll free at 888-545-9282. Watch Jersey Central live online at WCTCAM.com or listen on your smartphone with the iHeartRadio or TuneIn apps. Connect with WCTC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube by searching 1450 WCTC. And now back to Jersey's Morning Show, Jersey Central with Bert Barron.
Our Forge Jewelers, Omega time is 7:37. Forge Jewelers, the official jeweler of 1450 WCTC. Good morning to you. It's Bert. It's Jersey Central. Good to have you here. Contest is on the way. Tickets to see the Piano Men, the music of Billy Joel and Elton John, will be celebrated live on stage this coming Friday night at the Bickford Theater in Morristown. Your chance to win a pair of tickets is coming up in just a little bit, all right? There's a TEDx event that is happening this coming weekend that I always wanted to learn more about how these TEDx events are. This is a very specific one and a very special one. I have a guest who's going to join me here on the Jersey Central Newsmaker Hotline. He's a psychotherapist and the founder and director of the Gender and Family Project at the Ackerman Institute in New York City. And he's here to talk about his specific talk and his role in this event and what it's all about. So let's welcome in Jean Malpas to WCTC in Jersey Central. Jean, good morning. It is Bert Barron. How are you?
Good morning, Bert. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you for taking the time, and great to speak with you today. Just briefly, for someone, I have never been to a TEDx event. They're wildly popular. Unfortunately, I have to say I've never attended one to this point. Just generally, what is TEDx, and what is this all about?
All right. Well, it's a very exciting day where a bunch of people get together to talk about their innovations in some ways. So, there are people who are researchers, who are thinkers, who are doers, entrepreneurs, and they're gathered for one day with a large crowd to talk about the new ideas they have, the new things that they're trying, the research that's coming out, and usually there's a particular theme. And this Saturday at Asbury Park, the theme is identity. So there'll be about 20 to 30 people talking about identity from all sorts of perspectives, from childhood development identity, gender identity, design, technologies, and all sorts of different things. So it's a very, I think the TEDx Asbury Park has been around for several years, but TED has been around for several decades, and it's big ideas worth spreading is the tagline. So new ideas, new things that we can all benefit to learn.
I like it. So it kind of creates a dialogue and kind of moves things forward and kind of moves things in a positive direction. I really like that. And you're going to be speaking at this event. Your specific talk is called What, Jean, and what can we expect from you over the weekend?
Yeah, it's very exciting. I'm honored to be there. It is called The Gift of Gender Authenticity. So I am the founder of a program called the Gender and Family Project in New York City at the Ackerman Institute, and we support families with transgender adolescent and gender expansive children. So kids who, very young sometimes come up and say, I don't identify with the gender that I was assigned at birth with, the male or female sex that the doctor gave me at birth. And we work with families, no matter what the age of the child is, to support their kid, to give them the best services, to orient them towards the best doctor and support them in school and in an environment. And I'm going to talk about what I have really learned over the past 10 years, which is how these kids have an amazing courage, and they have the courage to be authentic. They have the courage to be themselves and really claim their true identity. And despite what we think, and despite the fact that sometimes parents have a hard time at the beginning, what I have seen is actually that families can really transform for the better. So there's really sort of a blessing aspect in this, which is that parents learn to be better people and better parents through the courage of their children. So that's really what I'm excited to share with the Asbury Park community this weekend.
Excellent stuff. And I can see, Jean, exactly how a topic like this can really kind of fortify and unify a family and really bring a family together with a topic like this. And as you had mentioned, it seems like in recent years, it's really just become, you're hearing so much more about it. I don't know if it was something that, families would just kind of keep privately and keep to themselves, and you wouldn't kind of, reach out for help. And and try to raise this level of understanding. But it seems like in recent years, that's, as a society, is the direction that it seems like we're heading in, Jean. We've seen a tremendous change over the last several years. And I think this information that you can provide to these families is really priceless. And it tells people that, you know what, you're not alone in this, and it's not the end of the world. And if anything, you're going to come out better and stronger at the end of the whole thing.
Exactly. And don't stay alone, and really seek community. What we've seen is that for young people, for kids, and for parents, and even everyone in the family, to have a community of peer, to have a support group, to have other parents and families who are understanding what you're going through is really key in doing better and in developing, strong children. So yes, there's a greater visibility, there's a greater dialogue around gender diversity, and the fact that the world is made of many different kinds of identities. And I think that is allowing people to come out and say, look, this is what we're going through in our family. This is who we are. We're proud of being who we are, and we deserve a community that supports us. So that's wonderful.
You're 100% right. It's an understanding and an acceptance, and I think that's the important thing. Jean Malpas is our guest, a psychotherapist and founder and director of the Gender and Family Project at the Ackerman Institute, which is located in New York City. And he is going to be giving a talk called The Gift of Gender Authenticity at a TEDx event that is happening in Asbury Park on Saturday. Certainly not to be missed, that's for sure. Have you been called upon, Jean? I see you've got a pretty impressive resume of some national media platforms and things that you've appeared on to talk about this topic. I'm guessing the demand for your services and for what you have to offer has also increased incrementally over the previous years.
Well, yes, we have seen actually a pretty steep increase in referrals and calls over the past few years, and specifically over the past few months, I would say. So, it's there are a lot of families, and actually a lot of families from New Jersey who are seeking services locally. They're wonderful, services local, and but also coming to New York City for this. So what we're really delighted to see that families are not waiting and suffering longer, but just really come out, provide the support that the kids deserve and that the parents and extended family deserve. So we're there for them, and we say don't work alone, and acceptance is protection. So we're here.
You're right. Very well said. Where can people get some more information on the Ackerman Institute and your family project, Jean?
They can go online at ackerman.org /GFB. So ackerman.org/GFB.
All right, real good. Jean Malpas, great to speak with you this morning on Jersey Central, and best of luck at the event in Asbury Park this weekend, and hopefully we could talk again in the near future, all right?
Absolutely. My pleasure. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much. All right, Jean Malpas, my guest here on Jersey